Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday night show on Friday this week. We're doing it on Friday this week. Welcome on in.
Thanks for having me.
Hello, Mike Jones, Cashew, Elena, good to see you. John's in the chat. Spencer, good to see you. Who else we got? We're running a few minutes late, a couple minutes late because we've had a great show already. Yeah, calm down. That's right, Mike Jones. We've had a great show already backstage, right? So I think you will be entertained tonight. So here we go. Mike Jones, calm down. Joe Parker, nice to see you. She is a woods walker. Blue-eyed Northern, good to see you. Nomad, good evening. Yeah, so yeah, I'll introduce the guests that we have. Right next to me, we have Misty from Woodwalkerz. Thank you, Misty, for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. For
Yeah,
the second time.
Yeah, the first time was just a trial run.
Yeah.
And things happen. Greg, what's going on? Right underneath me with John with his thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Maybe he'll show us his face later, but John, Most Man Productions. We all know John.
Yeah, Mosman. Yep.
Mosman, I got it right.
Yeah,
And
Mosman,
yeah, that's good. Good to see you, John. And then right next to John, finally we have Kelly from Books into AI Images.
Good to see you all.
And we will drop all these links. Check out all these good people. So yeah, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having us.
So yeah, we ended with Kelly there. We'll start with Kelly talking about the other YouTube channel that he has is Don't Miss Albums, right? Did I get that right, Kelly?
That's correct. Yeah, don't miss out.
All right. I'm 100% so far. And explain to us these videos that you make.
They're kind of what I'd like to call a documentary. So I go out and I everybody has those images, those albums in their life that have some kind of meaning to them, right? You turn it on from the beginning and you listen through it all the way to the end. And there's not a song on it that you want to skip through, and you sing along every single word. All of those albums are going to be different for everybody, right? I'm not saying that the albums I'm putting on here are the best albums ever made. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying they have such influence in my life that I think they need to be listened to by everyone, at least once in theirs. And
Right.
I try and go into the history of the band as well. What they've done after, whatever other albums they've had. I even go into who did the production and the mixing, all of that throughout the entire video. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. I put about 50 to 60 hours a week into one of those videos. And that last one there, that Psychofunkopus video, my last one that I've done. The problem I absolutely love that album and I love that band. They're just a little band out of San Francisco. They never really did much. They opened for Pearl Jam at a festival once, right? But they're just this funky, really cool band. But I tend to forget that they're not the same age as they were when I listened to them in 1990. They've gone and grown up as I have, right? So when I go and I do these things, I don't think about where their life is and where they wish they would have gone in their career. And in that particular video, I was kind of floored by the hurt that was going on within that band from whatever happened in their past. They don't get along, and trying to get interviews and put pieces together and find history about a band that hardly anybody knows about is damn near impossible without having that kind of a
what was the name of the band? What was the name of the band again? Psychofunkopus.
That's a great name.
Yeah, it's
now,
a crazy name.
I showed you that was your channel. I imagine I was on.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I'm showing the right channel there. But yeah.
Can you say that 3 times fast, right? Psycho.
I could.
Psycho. You can, yeah. Misty, can you say that 3 times fast?
No, not even close.
Not even close.
First time I'm trying, but it ain't working.
Either. I can't. Kind of slow. Wow, that's
So,
good. So how did you dig all this stuff up on these guys?
just research, trying to. I mean, it's funny because I bought my first motorcycle from a guy in 1990, and it was a Yamaha 750, a Virago 750, and he gave me that CD when I bought that
Wow.
motorcycle, and that's how I got turned on to him. He was from San Francisco, and he needed money to get back, so he sold me that bike and gave me that CD, and I couldn't stop listening to it from that point forward.
Isn't it isn't that crazy how random you came across that?
Exactly. Yeah.
The band that I have some of their albums hanging behind me, Dogs D'Amour, which no one has heard of. Same thing. Someone gave me an album, and they've been my favorite band ever since.
It just kind of changes your life in a way, It just it's fantastic. Right. So, and every one of those albums on that channel are that way. And I try and get other people, what are your favorite albums? What would you like to see done? I mean, Pantera's Cowboys from Hell, Typo Negatives, that's a fantastic album. I can't remember the name of the album now. That I Mother Earth album is fantastic as well. If nobody's ever listened to I Mother Earth, they're a Canadian band. That I Mother Earth Dig album's crazy. That first Smashing Pumpkin album, Gish, is by far the best Smashing Pumpkins album there is. But it just goes on and on. That very first one that I did down at the bottom there, that Loud House, that's Vinny Dombrowski, his first band, before he joined Sponge.
Oh wow.
And it's just a fantastic band. That's the only album they have, and it's killer.
So so you play guitar too, Kelly?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, there's some guitars.
Probably not as good as you, but
yeah, you do. What's up, Steve Harlow? I saw Steve, Joe. Spencer's calling you Squirrel, Misty. Is that what we should call you, Squirrel?
No, Spencer's a shithead. Sorry.
Is he? All right.
I tried to comment and I can't. I don't know why, but
that's good to know.
Always
that's good to know. He's always mean to you. That's great. So how many albums have you done there?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, no idea.
I just keep going with them, and hopefully something kicks off. And I tell you what, the most comments I get are from the bands themselves saying thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, and which is fantastic. At least 20. Yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah, at least I get some kind of a feedback from it, and it's good to get it from them saying that they appreciate it and trying to keep their music alive. And that's really what I'm trying to do.
Wow, that is cool. If to have the bands actually reach out to you.
So I see you got the Skid Row on there too.
Of course.
I saw them live.
Yeah, that's one hell of an album there, man. To me, that's probably one of the heaviest albums ever from the 90s.
Which one did you do?
Slave to the Grind.
Slave to the Grind, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's great.
Yeah, I saw them live before Bon Jovi in '89. Great concert.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I think I did too. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, that's who actually got him started was Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that's right. That is how it went. Huh.
Yeah.
So what albums should Kelly do next, John?
Well, I guess from my perspective, I there's obviously albums that have cultural significance or albums that have personal, and the ones that can do both, I think are great.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, when I always talk about albums that I really love and I really can sink into, I think one of them for sure is U2's Joshua Tree. I know that's kind of a hyped one, and a lot of people it's an acquired taste whether you like U2 or not, but I do think Joshua Tree is their best album, and just the entire album the way it is. And I got to see that one live, the entire album live, played in Phoenix back in 2017, so that was experience. But
Stinger, Yorga Baby says humble pie smoking.
That would be a good one.
But I think the other one for me that has been huge on me, just for finding a genre and for finding the lost art, to me, Bob Dylan's Highway 61 Revisited is also just
anyone. I
phenomenal.
bet any one of his albums would be interesting to do.
Yeah, they are.
There's a lot there. There's a whole lot there.
Yeah, and we just lost his old guitar player too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Robbie
yeah,
I think was his name,
yeah, yeah. I meant to say something about that, Robbie Robertson.
Yeah.
Just a couple days ago, and I heard it at night, and I wouldn't believe it, until someone started talking about it the next day. So, yeah, rest in peace, Robbie Robinson. Misty, do you have an album? Oh, go ahead, Jen.
I was going to say the only last one I was going to think of that would be for me as well is Miles Davis, Some Kind of Blue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just listened to that 2 days ago, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changed my life.
Yeah, that album is just phenomenal. That sent me down a rabbit hole all winter long with Miles Davis. Yeah, that'd be a great album. How about you, Misty? Any album that you'd tell Kelly to do?
No, I was just wondering if you done like country or blues or anything like that.
I probably do. I probably should do a Stevie Ray album.
Yeah, there you go.
There are so many different avenues I could go down. I mean, I'm big into punk, so there's a lot of punk that I could do.
Me too. All right, right on.
I just, there's just so many avenues to go. It's just how much time do I have? And really, lately, I've been so focused on the AI thing because it's kind of the new thing going right now, and I'm pretty floored by it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I plan on getting back to it.
Yeah, Stevie Ray. Well, I mean, like you said, it takes 50 hours. It's a.
And I try and do one a week, and it's like, Jesus, how am I going to do this? Like, I'm married, I got a real job.
So, come on, we need to see more videos. That stuff can wait, Kelly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but that's the other channel you have, the AI are books into AI images.
That's it. Yeah. And that one's a lot easier, right? I can do a couple of videos of those a day because they're only about 5 minutes a piece. I'm trying to keep them down under 5 minutes so they're quick and easy to get through. But I just, I try and take our favorite books and our favorite lyrics from music, and I put those particular words into the generator and see what happens. And if those images, so the experiment is every time we read a phrase in a book, we create the image in our head of what the author wants us to see. Same with music, right? We get that image in our head of what they're singing about. I want to see if the AI can do the same thing. And so far, it hasn't been very accurate, but boy, does it do some incredible images.
Yeah, it does do. Yeah, it does, because I was watching a lot of your videos, and so I had to try it with science fiction double feature from Rocky Horror to see how close it could get. And it's weird. Like I said, like we said backstage, it really is dark.
It is. It really can be. I tell you. So on Discord, Leonardo, the generator that I like to use, the AI, to me, it's so user friendly.
You use that on Discord, right on Discord?
No, you sign up for it, but they have a Discord server.
I got you. Okay.
And you can go out there and hang out, and they do these challenges every day where they give you a theme, and then you post up to 5 images to fit that theme, and then everybody votes on those images, and whoever wins for the day gets a certain amount of tokens for winning, and that's the tokens that you spend to create the images. And I'm pretty much on there all day long doing nothing but creating images.
Yeah. Wow.
It's so much fun, man. To me, it's like Christmas every time. Actually, a better analogy would be those red gumball machines with the plastic balls in them with the little toy. You never know what you're going to get until you put the quarter in, you turn that knob, and that ball comes out, and you open it up, right? That's exactly the same way with AI image creation. you can type all the words you want and try and get
Right.
it as close as possible to what you know what you want to see, but it's never going to be quite there.
Yeah.
It has
yeah.
a funky thing to it. I remember I was trying to do some AI stuff with kind of like doing like sci-fi. It was like The Postman. Like, you remember the Postman, the Kevin Bacon or the Kevin Costner film, Postman, the Postman. And I was trying to like do like post-apocalyptic, patriotic, or something like that. And it was just like this guy with a gas mask, and and he had like a cape flag. It
Yeah.
It'll take you down some interesting corners for sure.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty.
incredible.
Generally pretty dark, and then the one I use, it blacks out. It generally will create a one that it blacks out because it's too graphic, but it still creates it. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, today they had a theme. It was Deauville. In other words, the town of Deauville, where everything is made of Play-Doh. So it was a very, very hard challenge to create images where everything is made out of Play-Doh and not be dark.
Right.
It was damn hard. I did Jeff Spicoli riding a surfboard.
How'd that come out? Did it know who it knew who
Pretty
Jeff
rad.
Spicoli was?
Oh, I had to put on there, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but I put the quote, that all I need is some tasty waves and a cool buzz. Yeah.
Right. Hello, Stokes. Good to see you. Yeah. Cassie says she's guessing that you like Harley stuff, Kelly.
No, not at all.
I'm not quite sure why she's saying that. It's just random.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why she's throwing that in there.
Yeah. There's no tells at all.
No.
I'm not a fisherman either.
No. I wouldn't have. I don't know. Yeah. Why are you bringing that up? Yeah.
That's funny.
So that's great. Well, so you do a couple of those videos every day, you said?
I try and do one a day. Right now I'm on vacation. I'm going up into the mountains. Speaking of Sasquatch, I'm going up to the top of this mountain called Pratt Mountain here on the 17th through the 21st. We rented a cabin at the very top, and it's the Pratt family cabin. And there's a 70,000 square foot pond fully stocked with rainbow trout, 150 head of cattle on 160 acres. And every bit of abutment against that acreage is BLM land. So it's going to be all nothing but hiking, searching for Sasquatch and or tracks anyway, and fishing. So that's going to be a good time. And night watching. I'm looking forward to that the most.
So, all right. Well, you kind of segued right into what Misty does with Spencer at the Woodwalkerz. What do you guys do over there, Misty?
Nothing.
You just hang out.
Goof off mostly.
Just goof off.
No,
I like that.
We're Bigfoot barbecuing and bushcrafting. But
right on.
Yeah, we hunt Bigfoot, so everybody go ahead and get your giggles out. But it's I'll tell you what though, believe it or not, there's some weird stuff that a lot of people that don't get out in the woods have no idea what's going on around them. I mean, it's it's amazing when you start paying attention to stuff that's around you, the stuff that you see and hear.
Yeah, and well, you guys, you said you get reports from people all over, and obviously you have people on the show that tell their stories. Yeah. And
is this your channel, Misty?
It is. Thank you.
Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer's got baby deer right now.
What is it? What is Spencer doing?
He's got baby deer. That's was what it was showing. Yeah, they're so freaking cute. He just found them at his house, and I guess something had happened to the mama, so he's been taking care of them, and they're like worse than little dogs. Like they'll come up and set his doorbell off, and then he knows it's time to go feed them.
How many? Really? How many are out there?
There's 2 of them. I think there's a buck and a doe. But yeah, he's got 2 little girls, and they get out there playing with them, and it's the cutest thing ever. They'll like lick all over them, and it's crazy. I want one so bad.
I don't think they make pot-bellied deer.
Yeah, I don't like animals.
I see
That's not a
you
thing?
got some barbecue on there. I like it. I love baby back ribs.
Yeah. What kind of baby back ribs? All right.
Hey, look, I don't cook. You better talk to Spencer about that.
Oh, Spencer's the cook. Spencer's the cook. You're what you like fishing, right? Fishing and hunting Sasquatch. Camping.
Fish, hunt, mushroom hunt, forage. I do all kinds of different things.
Right on.
So I got.
Cashew says Spencer
things I do.
has. Spencer has taught Cashew how to cook ribs. All right. Mark, good to see you. Beef ribs. Try beef ribs, David says.
They're yummy.
Oh, Mike Jones wants to know where Misty's from.
East Tennessee. Kelly laughed when I said that earlier. He was
I just know that slang. You got that drawl.
So you already knew Kelly? You were like,
No,
there's
there's a certain accent when it comes to Tennessee people. There is, I know it is, and it has a mixture of a bit of kind of edge with sweetness, and and I have friends that live in north of Nashville and all that, and it's just as soon as I hear that Tennessee accent, I just like,
yep.
And I'm
I
sure
just
if you're from the
immediately
South,
know it's
especially,
Tennessee,
know your accents. I mean, it's when you're talking to someone from Alabama or someone from Georgia.
Georgia.
What accent?
Yeah, what accent?
Growing up in Houston, I did the best I could to lose it as quick as possible. When I get drunk, it comes out a lot, but
I can't get rid of mine.
Oh, okay.
How much I try.
Oh, okay.
It just comes out that way.
mm,
Oh, Cashew has a question. Misty, you guys camp and observe signs in a large research group. What wilderness areas do you go to?
Well, we go a lot of different places. We try to go to like national forests or, big areas that are mostly just wooded and you don't expect a lot of people. And we try to go in pretty far, hike in for a couple of miles or whatever to get where you think there's not going to be a lot of people that's, been through there. So it's just different places. I mean, we camp at like Daniel Boone and just all around the national forests. We've got some crazy stuff. A lot of people have, and from people that we know and trust that we've built good relationships with. And it's like, I mean, you can't believe that these people are lying about some of the stories that they tell.
Oh, Greg is saying, Misty, elaborate on what takes place on Woodwalkerz.
I done did a bunch of just nonsense.
She said, yeah, she did answer. She said nonsense.
Cutting up mostly. We're serious about stuff too, but we try to have a good time. So we throw a little humor in with it. Pick on Spencer a lot. Most people are picking on Spencer.
That's one of the themes is pick on Spencer.
Yep, sure is.
That's awesome.
He hates it, but we all love it, so it don't matter.
Does he take it or what? He gets upset.
He tries about it some, but
Oh, that's right. When I was watching last week, he said, "You guys text him all night long, right?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Me and Greg gang up on him, and we'll send him like group text till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He's getting up, going to work, and he's like got 120 something messages, and he's like, "What the crap are y'all got to talk about that takes that many messages?" And it was all over a spider that trapped me out my she shed.
I heard him saying that. Yeah. Yeah, he said he takes him an hour in the morning to read through what you guys are talking about all night, huh?
It's almost every day. We do it just because we know he has to get up, so it's just funny. We're mean.
Yeah, now I'm starting to feel sorry for Spencer now.
Yeah, what's that old saying? Who needs enemies with friends like you? Or
Yeah,
who needs
right,
friends with
right.
enemies like what?
That's right.
Right. That's don't get any group texts with Misty because she'll.
Do people
Hey,
ever say like play Misty for me? Like you've ever probably heard that one
Right.
a few times, haven't you? I always think of that because like isn't that there's that Clint Eastwood movie that's with the gorilla and it's called something. Is it Play Me Misty or something? I don't remember. What
Yeah, no, I've seen that in some of the comments before on our shows. Play Misty for me.
Yeah.
Lake
That was a
Lake
weird
Ferry,
movie.
good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Calm down.
Calm
Right.
down.
Oh, okay. Elena, good to see you. Well, that sounds fun. Sounds like you guys enjoy picking on Spencer. And so that's one of the themes at your Woodwalkerz. Pick on Spencer.
It's horrible. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, Greg says make her elaborate on her Bigfoot encounters.
Oh, I've had some weird stuff happen.
And Cash, was asking about noises that you might have heard.
Yeah. Well, okay. I was getting watched at Greg's house one day. That's a buddy of ours from Alabama. And me and Spencer and another buddy of ours, Mark, went and spent a couple of days with him at his man cave. Well, he's got activity there and he don't provoke them or nothing like that. You know, get out even making calls or doing anything to even pay him any attention. Well, everybody gets up and walks off and Spencer and everybody's gone to the store and it's just me and Mark there sitting out on the back porch smoking. And I'm like, don't leave me because when you do, I know what's going to happen. It never fails. Every time I get left alone, something happens. Well, we had recorders sitting out on the banister and it actually caught it. He gets up, goes into the bathroom. He's in there maybe 30 seconds or something like that. And then straight across from me, like I get 3 really, really loud, good tree knocks. Now there's nothing where this is coming from. I can't even explain how it is. It's like a river and a big drop off. I mean, there's no way nobody could have been over there from where this came from. Whatever this was watching me and it knew that I was sitting there alone. And I get stuff like that all the time if I'm out by myself or if like, I mean, they're like some weirdos.
But you got it on, you recorded it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
I've got calls that they've put on the spectrogram before that don't, match up to anything. It's weird. Some of the stuff we catch. I do get out making calls. So I mean, but we get good responses when we do most of the time. Not most of the time, but women tend to get a lot more activity as far as like calls and them wanting to kind of come around whenever you're by yourself. Like I had one walk up to the back of my tent and I was absolutely terrified. I can't say for sure that's what it was, but like I'm a bear hunter. First night we got there, we're sitting at the picnic table and I can hear something, moving over in the leaves next to us. And I'm like, Mark, I think we got a bear coming in on us. And he's like, what? I'm like, it could be a deer, but it sounds like a bear. And sure enough, one of the girls that was with us woke me up and she's like, you got a bear out here standing looking across your picnic table and it was out behind your tent. We scared it off. So, I mean, we knew it was there and this was totally different. And the next morning we found good tracks down in the creek bed that was behind my tent. Exactly where I said it came from. It was really, really scary.
Yeah, that would be a little bit too close for comfort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had those nights sitting around a campfire, drunk but not quite ready to go to bed, but everybody else has, and you got that feeling like you're being looked at.
Yeah.
I've had that happen once to me, and I immediately went in the tent like that fabric's going to save me. But
Right.
But I felt a little bit better.
A couple steel beams holding up a piece of fabric. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just
Nah.
like, see a shadow, and I was like, I was just laying there. I just had my gun on my chest. I was like, oh, I hope I don't have to shoot this thing.
Yep. Yeah. You could only hope and pray it's a cat.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a cat for sure. I heard this thing walk up and literally like smell the air behind my tent. And I don't know, whatever it was, heard me rummaging around trying to find my light. And it's like it puffed and walked off.
Huh.
It was weird.
When you go out hunting, do you do all the stuff they do on the TV with hitting the tree and doing the whoops and all that stuff?
Well, we don't do it all like that, but I mean, we've got different things that we, kind of use and do, and we've got a lot of equipment and stuff. I mean, a lot of us kind of take this serious as far as like going out and trying to record stuff. But thing is, they know when you've got stuff like that running, and when you don't have anything, that's when you really tend to get most of your activity. I don't know why that is. If they can feel it, sense it, see it, whatever, but they know that, just like a gun. I mean, literally, these things know if you're carrying weapons. I mean, it's really, really strange at the people that say that, as soon as they pull a gun out or whatever, these things take off. So,
do you think that's a possibility, that the reason why so many women get sightings is because there's like a mating element to it, like a mating call type of thing?
yeah.
Or maybe it's like cats. It's like sometimes, I think animals can sense male aggression and they don't necessarily sense that in females. So I wonder if that's the case with Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever. So
I think that's a lot of it. I think it's younger ones that are just curious. That's not really supposed to interact, but they do, even though they know they shouldn't. So I don't think it's the older ones a lot of times. I think the older ones may be the ones you get a lot of the aggression from, not like towards you as much, but like telling the younger ones that they're, they shouldn't be out doing what they're doing and trying to run them off.
They like women and children, Mark says.
Yep. Sure do.
What's up, Mikey? Did I say hi to Mikey? I was watching you earlier, Mike. Good to see you. Well, that's awesome. So your show, you do it Sunday. That's what I was asking you backstage. That's when I watch, and you said that's the one. You guys, that's what you're doing, is just Sunday now, right?
Sunday at 2:30. Yeah.
Sunday at 2:30.
Yes, sir.
All right. Lots of interesting guests on there, and that's probably more picking on Spencer.
We got to throw something to give him a little bit of crap every week. So
right.
He deserves it.
But with all these subjects, that's what we were talking about backstage, that I think each one of us has seen something. John was talking about Skinwalker.
Yeah.
Where me and Kelly both have seen something in the sky. So I think it's fun to hear people out, definitely.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is when those same stories match.
Right. Yeah.
It boggles your mind. It's like, well, you couldn't have seen the same thing. You're way the hell over where you're at. Where you're in Ohio, right?
Yeah. And that's happened where I've seen something, and we've talked about it on here before with Long Island Bigfoot, where I wanted to immediately put it on Facebook or something or tell somebody, but I didn't because, Ohio is a scary place, because I didn't want people thinking I'm, weird, like they don't know that already. Right. But so I purposely didn't put it on there. And then maybe 5 minutes later, someone that lives down the street from me put it on their Facebook. Yeah.
It's funny. I was thinking about that. I was watching this video of this guy. I guess he had done a video of a tornado taking out his neighbor's house. And the guy's like, oh, this guy is like a fortitude in filming this. He's like, this is what the Bigfoot and UFO community needs. Is this someone that's just willing to stand out on their deck, and just have their camera on them at every moment, and it's, for me, I think with like some of the stuff I've seen, I mean, I've seen stuff that people would classify as UFOs or unexplained sights. And I think that's, when you think, oh, that's a helicopter, right? Or an airplane, or that's satellite. I think there's a lot of normal explanations, but like in my case, when I saw 5 parallel green lines, like absorb into one and then it's disappear. That's not a normal thing, you know?
Right. Well, and now it's a big topic, right? It's everywhere. I think, was it in Peru that they had the videotape? So who, and then in Las Vegas late last year or early this year?
Early this year, yeah, that landing.
Yeah.
That being in that dude's backyard.
Yeah. And I think just a few days ago was the one in Peru too.
Mark was talking about that tonight on their channel. That was the first I'd heard about it. I had so much going on all week. I've not got a chance to watch the news or listen to anything. But yeah, when he said that, I was blown away. I was like, I forget what he said, something about Mark, if you're still on here, comment at what you called them. Something about like their faces being, removed. It was crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, it was weird. I've seen a little pieces of the video. The name's slipping me now where I saw the whole video, but pieces of the video, and it's hard. Some of it I can't. You can see it in the video, but some of it I can't make out what some people are saying. That it was like,
yes,
it was like floating. The feet were like floating on 2 discs or something, like they could just fly around. I don't know that I see that, but there might be, different video out there.
But there's a YouTube guy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with. He goes by Mr. MBB333, I think is his channel, and everybody sends him everything they've seen, all their video, all that stuff, and he goes through all the solar flares that happen every day, all the earthquake stuff that happens every day. He puts a video out every day, and he focuses on all these UFOs and things that people are seeing that are sending him all this video. It's pretty incredible what people are seeing.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's ramping up. And,
it really is.
That's what we've talked on here before too. That now, even the government, they had a meeting about disclosure, and it just bums me out whenever government gets involved with it. It takes the fun out of it for me.
I heard somebody say something about, and I think this was a senator who actually said it, that she believes that these are angels coming down from heaven.
Oh, really? She said that.
And that's kind of a wild thing to hear a government official say.
Yeah, that is. And Rob was saying on here that they said that there was during that same meeting that there were non-human. Biological. It's just really freaky when the government gets involved. Cooter says aliens are demons.
Could be.
Yeah, I believe a lot of similar to that. Just given some of the views I have, and so yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Just because, like with these books that we have, these stories, I wanted to see how AI would interpret that kind of stuff. So I did Genesis, I did Revelation.
I didn't see that one yet. Wow.
I've done the Anunnaki. I've done the Mahabharata. Check out some of those things, man, because these images are incredible, some of them. I did all of Dante's Inferno.
Oh,
and
all right.
Holy hell, man. Yeah.
Quite literally.
It was just literally hell, huh?
Literally
I'm gonna have
hell.
to check those out. I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, they're back there. They're pretty cool, man. But this was early on in the cycle, so they're a little wacky, right? AI hadn't quite got to the point that it's at now, so they're even worse than it is now. But I plan on going back and redoing them as they get better and better and better, because I really want to focus on this and see how well it can do at creating these stories.
Yeah,
I've seen some of the AI images on like stuff with Revelation, and it's so bleak.
Oh man, yeah, Genesis was amazing.
Yeah, well, the story is a little bleak, John.
It depends on how you read it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be up watching these all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Book of Enoch, that'd be an interesting one for sure.
That would be a good one. Yeah.
Sure.
I did do what was that other one of Sodom and Gomorrah? Another bleak one. Oh man.
Are these are all up on your channel?
Yeah, they're out there now.
Wow.
The worst part to me about Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't the fact of the everything that was going on that's going on today, pretty much. It wasn't that. It was the afterwards where he started having sex with his daughters to have children to keep it going, and it was just like, I mean, I guess you kind of have to do that, right? That's been kings and royalty all along, right? I mean, but wow, just incredible.
So though you have those images, but I mean, I imagine they are exactly what they sound like, right?
They are exactly what they sound like. Yeah.
I see that Space Oddity there. I'm gonna have to see that one because I love Bowie.
Yeah, that's one of the
fun.
ones I watched. Space Oddity, that was great. That's what made me have to try out science fiction double feature. And and so you're using? How are you getting away using the music?
I'm not. Every one of these are well, all of my lyrics ones are all copywritten. I don't get anything off of them.
Oh, I got you. Oh, they do. So they give you the.
They're still allowed to be up. I just if there's any kind of benefit coming from them, it goes to the copyright holder.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
No, because I was doing records and all I was doing was shorts, and I had to take all those down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's so hard with the Don't Miss Albums one, right? I do 50, 60 hours worth of work on a thing and I don't get paid for any of it because it's all copywritten.
Right. All of it. Yeah.
All of it.
And I think it's also how you use it. Like there's you can tell like you've brought elements. You're not just like showing like a music video or like, and I think that, and I think sometimes the algorithm can see that. And if they think you're just listening to music or playing music or showing, because I mean, I got my channel struck down, or not really struck down, but they stopped streaming for doing karaoke. That's why one of the reasons I stopped doing karaoke. It's like, oh, okay. And I can see why from their perspective because I probably had the karaoke screen on too much. So they want to be able to tell that you've got original content or your own, your what's the word I'm looking for?
But I think because I was
using it or whatever.
Yeah. I was looking into it and I think you can get you can buy a license for it, but I don't know how much that would even matter because I have one song of mine own song up on YouTube and it got a copyright claim on my own song. So
yeah, how crazy is that? I had the same thing happen. I created my own music and then I had somebody copyright it because I used a certain instrument
or sound,
instrument or sound in it. Yeah. So they copyrighted the whole thing, and I completely said, "There's no way in hell I'm letting this go through," and I disputed it all.
Oh yeah, I think I probably could too, but I just didn't feel like going through it. I just left whatever. Yeah, Mikey says he has a problem with it too with streaming because he plays live 70s beach music and stuff like that. Yeah, I imagine that is probably a nightmare.
Well, Cash, you and I are both moderators on another larger channel for a guitar instructor, and he does React videos. And we used to do live streams where every Tuesday night we would go on live and people would just throw out songs. Here's something I'm listening to. What do you think of this? And we'd listen to 2 minutes of it and then go to the next one. YouTube found out about that through COVID. And now as soon as we play one tune, they get it's like name that tune. I'll get 3 notes and then copyright.
Wow. I heard someone else talking about that with the React videos because that was like their bread and butter. Yeah. And all of a sudden one day they just came after them.
Yeah. So pulled the carpet right out from underneath them.
Yeah. So now he can't. That's Mike. It's Michael. Is it Michael?
Yeah. Palmisano.
Yeah, Palmisano. So he's not allowed to do those reaction videos now?
We still try. He's still doing reaction type videos, but I guarantee you he's not getting any kind of payoff of them.
So they're copyrighting all those.
Every single one of them, but they're allowing them to go up, right? Because he's teaching. But
right.
when we do our live streams on Tuesday or Friday or whenever he decides to do it, as soon as we start playing music, they just block us.
Even playing live, you can't play someone else's song. Huh.
They'll hear
Well,
it.
I guess,
It's the algorithm.
I guess Mikey in the audience too. Yeah, you would definitely have a problem because that's just, stream.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, we've been trying to figure out how to get around it on Discord, but the problem is that you don't have the audience on Discord.
Right.
Know?
Yeah.
So it is what
The
it
lives.
is. Man.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, Rob G? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh yeah, thank you, Rob. So you can't just teach someone to play a song without getting a claim on it now?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how do you teach somebody to play Stairway if you can't listen to Stairway?
Right.
Right.
Oh, Mikey said he has claims on his streams. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's a touchy subject. Yeah, how are you supposed to teach it if you can't play it, right?
You can't play it. Yeah.
You just say, well, you got to play the G note.
Yeah, but do it in the minor.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh,
or even John, you said that with karaoke too. They were copyright claiming you.
Well, no, they shut down the stream. The stream just
Oh, during the stream.
And it was during the stream, and AC was with me, Angry Conservative, and he's like, John, you realize like we're not live on your channel, and I was looking on my StreamYards, and I was like, it says I'm live here. It's like, no, man, they cut you off on the YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay. So
wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
It's interesting how some people can do some things, and again, it's just an algorithm thing. I for sure I know that's what it is. So
I know it's not a human person sitting there listening in, right? It's a bot.
Exactly.
It's a and they just listen for that rhythm and I bet if you slowed the songs down by a half a step or something, they wouldn't even notice. It wouldn't be it, right? They wouldn't know that it was the right song.
Right.
Keywords and all that set it off.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why with my AI images videos, I just use the same background music. It's kind of a dramatic boom, boom, boom. Just use that on every video because I know it goes through. I don't get copyright stricken on it.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, go ahead, John.
I was going to say I did pay for the art list, and I haven't had any issues with mine using that, but I pay for that. So
yeah. Oh, blog, good to see it. Says, what if you played a song that you wrote yourself? Well, that's like I said with mine, I got copyright and claim. I do have it ASCAP'd, so I mean they are right, but it's my own song, so
right.
I mean it's just incredible to me that it recognizes the ASCAP. Yeah, I mean, just think about all the work the algorithms are doing constantly, to hook up that ASCAP license to the song,
Yeah. I mean, if we started playing, something real, actually, if you put an Eagle song on right now, it wouldn't get 3 notes before they'd shut you down.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember the first video I made on YouTube was at a car show, and I walked over to interview this guy that won the car show, and Bob Dylan was playing in the background. And before I walked back over to the other side of the parking lot, that had already been chopped out of my video.
Wow.
I mean, it was because I was going to show it to somebody, It's like, oh, look, I did this interview. It was gone. Yeah. So
incredible.
Oh, don't play the Eagles. Yeah, I know Bob Dylan's big too. We probably aren't even allowed to say Bob Dylan.
Speaking of Bob Dylan, when we went to the concert last year, it was like it felt like we were like in some kind of prison because like they give you these little pouches for the phones, like he wouldn't let you record or take pictures.
Oh yeah.
And like, you need to put it in the pouch, and if you need to call someone, you need to come to us and get the little zipper thing. And it's like, what a hassle! Like, Bob, come on,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's Jimi Hendrix too, playing Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. Don't say the name. Yeah, don't say the name. Bob will get us. Bob will get us.
Oh,
All right.
man.
All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. I really appreciate the three of you being here and the viewers.
It was a fantastic time. I appreciate you having me.
I had a great time. Come back. We'll go around and see what you got going on, and then we'll sign off. Misty, you can go ahead. Ladies first.
What do you want me to tell you?
Just what your next show, when your next show is, anything you want to promote.
Well, this Sunday we'll be doing a show, 2:30, Woodwalkerz. Y'all check us out. We're gonna talk some Bigfoot, dog man, whatever.
Right on. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You being here.
Thank you for having me.
John, go ahead. What do you got going on?
Well, if you guys are on the Happy After Hours server, which is David's Discord server, every Sunday night, usually around midnight Eastern, we do a movie. But this Sunday, we're going to do a double feature starting at 10 Eastern. That'd be 7 p.m. Pacific. And we'll be doing The Arrival and Signs. So come in. And if you guys have questions on how to watch movies on the Discord, I can give you some hints and tips on that. And then I'm excited because here on the 25th, I'll be doing the beginning of a weekly college football talk show. So if you guys,
that's right,
football,
right on. You see, top ranked Idaho guy got picked by BSU, right?
I did. Yep.
Yeah, pretty stoked about that one.
Thank you, Mikey. Thank you. All right, Kelly, what do you got going on?
Same old thing, man. I just, doing these lyric Mondays for right now. If you guys have any really good ideas for a song lyrics that you'd like to see turned into videos, put that song down in that in the Space Oddity video comments, and I'll see about getting to it. I got to have one for Monday and next Monday because I'm going on vacation and I won't be back until Tuesday of the following week. So I got to get 2 of them done tomorrow. So let me know which songs you guys want to see.
Everybody email Kelly. Thank you, Steve.
Hey,
thank you very much. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Mikey's Beach on Sunday at 7. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Put the ending on here.
Hi, y'all.
Head on out.
Take care.
Thank you, Elena. Right on. Thanks for coming in, Rob.
That looks like it'd be fun to fish.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you guys would love it there. Night, Spencer. I'll text you a bunch of times. Are you planning on texting Spencer all night, Misty?
Thinking about it.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well, right?